Cheryl's daddy now. Hi guys, I know that it's been a million years. You've heard it time and time again that I'm sorry that it's just backed up. I feel like every time I finally like feel good enough to film, I get like filming, I edit some, and then it just crash again. I haven't like outwardly talked about it, but I feel like I want to share this because I feel like it'll help people understand like why I have been inconsistent and that like I'm trying my best. But I was diagnosed with lupus and it's kicking my ass. If you've been a viewer for a while, you know that at one point I was really, really sick and just like not good. And that was like my first huge flare up before I was diagnosed. And then I started on medication for it. And in like 2 months, my cough went away and I was like feeling good. And for the most part, I've been like pretty good. I mean, for what I could be, I've been good. And just like doing okay. There was days where I wouldn't feel great, but then the next day I'd feel okay. And it would come and go quickly. Recently, within like the last month, I've hit a flare up that won't go away. So I've been in like a ton of pain and just miserable. There was a lot of time before like today that I couldn't even get out of bed, besides to drag myself to physical therapy. And it's just been a struggle. So that's why they're inconsistent. I apologize. I'm very disappointed with myself because of it. And I know like I can't help it. It's a health thing, but I really do want to be posting videos. Like that's what I enjoy doing. And I want to feel okay so that I can do it, you know? But that's a little explanation for those who don't know. I've only ever like mentioned it in passing, like during episodes. I'll like be like, oh, I have lupus, da, 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 like, and it's fast like that. I've never like said it in an intro. So yeah, there we go. That's what's going on with me. I do want to get right into this. I know this episode for this week is, there is no episode for this week. And so that's a good break for me to be able to get caught up before next week's episode airs because I want to watch it live so bad. You guys have no idea. So I'm gonna try my best to get those up and edited in time so that I can watch the next episode either live or like right away the next day. So yeah, I do want to get right in this, guys. I'm so excited for this. I feel like everybody's in such a good direction. We're finally like getting somewhere. The last episode of Riverdale started filming yesterday. From what I saw, it seems as though they are still in the 50s, which is, why are we spending the whole season going back to season 1? And I understand that it's leading to something. I get that. Everything, like, actually is going to affect the future. But I wish that they could have done that without dedicating the entire last season of the show to it. Because there's so much, like, I don't know if they just didn't know a good storyline to do for it, or if they just, like, felt that this was going to be a good storyline. And I do like it. I actually really enjoy the storyline. But I don't think that it fits for a last season of a show. Does that make sense? So I've been enjoying it, I have, but I hope I don't feel robbed in the end because the last episode comes along, they're still in the 50s until like the last 5 minutes or whatever. So, but it seems it's going to be that way, so I'm just going to kind of take it for what it is. If that's how it's going to be done, that's how it's going to be done. I want to enjoy the last season and try not to have a chip on my shoulder about anything. And yeah, just to enjoy it and whatnot. There's just so many things, like in present day, Cheryl and Tony are not together yet. So I do feel kind of robbed like with them. I know we're going to see them. I'm assuming that we're going to see them get their memories before the finale. So at least we'll have that, hopefully, fingers crossed. But certain things like that have happened in the past that are leading to certain things in the future, I'm kind of sad that like we might only get future choni for 20 minutes or if that, you know. But I guess they'll still be their future self just in the past. But you know what I mean. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. I'm just gonna take it for what it is and just enjoy it and go along with the flow because I'm truly gonna miss this show. When I saw the post, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna cry. When I saw the post showing that they were filming the first day of filming for the last episode, I literally just started like crying. Ridiculous. I'm gonna miss these idiots and this stupid show so much. I hope that they do some spin-offs. At the same time, I hope that if they do spin-offs, that they don't undo anything that was happening in this show, you know? You know how, like, Sabrina ended with a certain ending, and then Riverdale brought her on and then, like, changed her ending pretty much? I hope that that's not something that happens. But yeah, okay, enough of me talking. I want to get right into this. Let's do it. Here we go.
It's important that we put this sorry mess behind us as soon as possible.
I am kind of wondering why Jughead's storylines are like by himself. Because like when Tabitha shows up occasionally, but like it's like him and Ethel pretty much.
Marilyn Monroe is much sexier than Elizabeth Taylor. That no one on the planet is sexier than Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my God. He goes,
In my humble opinion, Elizabeth Taylor.
oh, rude.
What the frig?
Didn't Reggie say that he doesn't see movies and like doesn't watch TV or anything like that? So all of a sudden he knows who she is.
Tells me your grade point average is back up. B+. Like we agree.
Aw, he thought it was gonna be
Yeah,
something
so
bad.
does that mean I get back?
Period. Miss Baby Jalopy. Aw. Aw. I like that it's showing more of their friendship. It's so cute.
I've always wanted one of my own, just could never afford it.
You should have seen this baby when we found her at the dump. She was a real junker.
I've always wanted to get like an older
and I
car
rebuilt her
and
together.
like
Must have
fix
taken
it up.
months.
Try years. We finished
Right.
it before he went off to the war.
Aw. I can't. I cry every time they bring him up.
We were best friends.
I do appreciate
Told me
them
everything I
mentioning
know
him so
about
much
cars.
still.
And girls, I bet.
Instead of just forgetting about him like most shows do. I think it makes a difference though that he died in real life too.
Can she lay rubber?
Now that I got my grades up, why don't we play hooky and I'll show you?
Oh my God, because that's a good idea after you just got it back.
You all have your secret demons, don't you? It's a shame.
Asshole. He literally died. Like,
No, it's just a post office box. I'll have Bernie get it for you.
Thank you, Mr. Fieldstone.
You bet.
my dumbass just found out recently that P.O. Box stands for post office box. Yeah, just realized that.
Is that he took the broad idea of
Oh, this is cute.
existentialism and applied it specifically to the Black American experience. Ellison was a jazz trumpeter before he became a writer. Clearly, it influenced his work.
Can I say
That
one thing?
said, some of his
Tony's bi, so it makes more sense that she would like have nails, and I guess Cheryl would have nails in here because she's like not out yet. But present day, Cheryl's always got nails, like long nails, and I'm like, you can't just like not give them super long nails. Because, like, no gay people, at least both, have nails. At least make them shorter or something and not daggers.
Ellison's speaking to the larger truth of our existence. It's not a book about day-to-day life. It's about what it feels like in the scope of our human
I
experience.
love Clay. I hope
to
he
walk around
stays.
in our skin.
I'm gonna be really sad if they break him and Kevin up. Guys, did you see the article where it says that one of the main characters of the show is gonna die? And apparently it's not Archie or Jughead, but I would understand if it was Jughead, to be honest, because he's the one that this is all like put on, you know? I'm gonna be very fucking pissed if it's Tabitha, because like low-key that would be really wrong if they did it as Tabitha. But I can't imagine them killing Veronica or Betty. If they do, I'm gonna freak out. And they're not gonna kill Cheryl because she's a lesbian, and that would be not good for the CW to have happen again. And they wouldn't kill Tony for the same reason. So I don't know. Who do you guys think it could be? They said, I guess, I only read the article, so I don't know if they actually said it's not Archie or Jughead, but Jughead would be the only person that actually makes sense to me, to be honest. And the fact that they're like separating him from the other characters a lot now, I don't know.
So, to touch on what Tabitha said, what were our thoughts on Their Eyes Are Watching God?
He literally just got his car back and now he's gonna play hooky. Like, what a dumb bitch. That looks so fun though.
That's my baby and our baby.
Better now that Riverdale's
that was really
budding
cute.
rock star is here.
See, what are they gonna do about this?
I actually got some news. I booked a gig in Centerville. I'm not headlining. Richie Valens is. But I did find out that there's gonna be
But it's
some music
something.
producers there that are gonna be scouting for talent.
I don't know what they're gonna do because obviously she's dead present day, but they have this relationship. I also could see them killing him, to be honest, or he stays like behind if that's possible. I could see him staying behind, but well, I don't know because he's got a kid also in present day. That would be kind of messed up. Part of me was like, well, maybe he'll just stay there because like, you know, Cheryl's daddy now, but at the same time, that would be really messed up to do to your kid. It'd just be like, well, you have two parents now, so I'm staying here. But you know what I mean? Like, how are they going to do that if Midge is dead? Because is he going to bring the baby to the future, or is he going to bring this version of her to the future? Because like, they can't really do that, can they?
Where and when, so I can put it in my book.
I could see him
actually,
staying
Midge,
behind though, but I just don't know how that would make
You can't
sense.
come. The show's in the rough part of Centerville. Heaven forbid something bad would happen.
Why does he look so short? I thought she was
What if
like
your
way
parents
shorter
find
than
out
him.
that you're road tripping out to the boonies to see your deadbeat boyfriend play rock and roll?
Yeah, it's not gonna look good.
They'll never jive with us getting circled, but they will.
Okay.
Aw. Damn, I feel robbed. I feel like they should have been together from the beginning, and she should have survived.
Honest to gosh, Tabitha, I'm half tempted to just sneak into Mr. Rayberry's apartment. Also to see if I can find some evidence.
What kind of evidence?
That he didn't kill himself.
He seemed like he finally, I mean, obviously we know he doesn't kill
Would you
himself,
maybe
but
want
he
some
seemed like he was finally
company
happy.
for that?
Aw. I have so much respect for Tabitha just being so straightforward and just like asking him straight up, like, do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? Do you want to go to the movies? You know, it's so cute.
But my mom is making good on her threat to stay out of my life, and honestly, it's like a weight has been lifted.
I like how she just doesn't give a shit. She's like, I'm not your mom anymore. And she's like, good, good. Look at them staring out there, guys.
Why deal in hypotheticals when we have our very own Marlon and Paula to play with here at school?
Oh my god. Aw. I like this little dynamic, but that's kind of what I mean. Like, Jughead's not even included in this. But it's cute how they can, like, double date, you know? They're both not going for the same guy anymore.
Huh.
Better make it up to
I
him.
wanted to offer you a mea culpa for not making our date after things got busy at the Babylonium.
Good.
I'm not scared of the chase, but in my experience, some people don't really want to be caught. Is that you?
Only one way to find out.
Or you can stop playing games and just tell him. But he's here for it, though, so.
Can I borrow your car? I've got a date with Veronica.
Ain't no way.
Like we learned in Spanish class. Mi casa es tu casa.
No fooling?
I got nothing better to do.
They're so cute.
Look after her, okay?
When we getting that Archie and Reggie kiss?
I finally feel like I'm doing something worthwhile and worthy.
Cheryl looks so proud of her.
Sounded tremendous.
Although Clay tends to monopolize the whole conversation. It's very clear he has the hots for James Baldwin.
Who's that?
He's this real hip writer from Harlem.
That
One
is,
of my
wait.
favorites.
That is so cute. The way she just was like, who's that? That's so, because it's like such a small effort to be like, I want to be included. I want to know these things. I want to be educated on these things.
I'm really missing you. Between me and the Vixens and you and your new club.
But I really need to finish reading Native Son. It's the next book that we're going to be discussing at Black Athena.
Okay.
They can figure this out and make time for everything.
What if I came with you to your next meeting? And I wouldn't say anything, of course. I would just listen.
I think it'd be important too.
I just want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable. Maybe to
I think that would be good for her to sit in and listen to it, like, and really, really listen, you know? But they clearly have a lot of feelings for each other. And they're going to be together. I don't think that this is going to be something that ends their relationship. They just need to figure it out because, like she said, they have to be like 3 feet away at all times. But they can make it work, you know? They'll be able to figure it out. It's just going to take a little bit of a learning curve.
towards the end of the semester when Black Athena is more established. All right?
Whatever you think is best.
Quick kiss, just a quick peck. Aw, so cute. Hey.
Hi, Archie.
Hey, I guess they can hang out now.
Car back.
I was wondering if it might finally be time to go on our date.
Wow, I'd love to go out with you, Betty.
Swell.
I lent my car to Reggie so he could take Veronica out tonight.
Double date, bitch.
That's okay. We can take the bus.
Oh.
Aw.
The bus?
Bitch.
Let's walk. That sounds romantic.
You motherfucker. Okay. Why is he being like that? Like, you can only go out if you have your car, or he just wants his car, maybe.
Wait, so this is...
Brad Rayberry's wife. Secret or otherwise.
Hold on.
That's kind of cute, because they kind of mirror them.
She's in here. With an
I hope
address
that's
and a
not
phone number.
We have to call
foreshadowing
her
that Jughead's gonna
and
die.
let her know what happened.
How awful. Oh my god.
My name is Jughead Jones. Brad Rayberry has passed away.
Who is this exactly?
I worked with Mr. Rayberry. I'm one of his friends.
Aww.
He was found in his apartment in Seaside.
Did he suffer? Do you know?
I hope not. This is sad.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Goodbye.
Aww.
I just heard Clay perform his latest poem, Ode to Sydney. He's like a magician, but with his words.
He is indeed. And where did this performance take place, if I may ask?
At a meeting of Black Athena.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Clay invited me.
Aw, Cheryl's gonna feel like she doesn't want her there. I wonder why Clay can go there, but she doesn't want Cheryl to yet. I wonder why.
It's like my life
The
is
car.
suddenly this open road before me, and I've got both hands on the wheel.
Wheel?
Oh my god, he's not even listening. He's
Is
listening to
everything
the cars.
okay?
I'm peachy.
Archie, if you want to call it a night.
No, I don't. I don't. Not at all.
Why doesn't he just tell her?
But I'm just wondering where Reggie and Veronica are on their date. I mean, where else is there to go in Riverdale other than Pops?
He literally seems like a crackhead. He should just tell her that he's worried about the car.
Cheryl, if you really want to come.
I do. I would love to.
Okay. Well, we're gonna be discussing Native Son, as I mentioned.
Aw.
I do not take this lightly.
Aw.
I can't wait.
Aw, she's so excited. That's so cute. For a second, I thought she was gonna say, like, if you really want to come, and then Cheryl was gonna be like, well, not if you don't want me there, like, and then feel kind of sad that she doesn't want her to be there, but I'm glad that she kept pressing it and didn't let her pride get in the way. Okay,
Do you have
Dad.
any idea what time it is?
Why is he talking like that?
Kept imagining you in a ditch somewhere, all mangled and bleeding.
Archie,
With my
cool your
car
jets.
in a ditch.
You did what?
I hit the freeway. I wanted to open her up a little.
I would
See
be
what she can
pissed.
do.
Low-key.
You took my car. See, that car is my favorite thing in the entire world. Anything could
It
have
means a
happened
lot
out
to
there.
him. He knows what that car means to him. So, like, why would he do that? And he never even asked either. He just decided to do it. But also, why didn't we see Veronica and Reggie's date? I'm low-key annoyed.
When I built that car, spark plug by spark plug with my dad, Uncle Frank.
He's far from his family, everything he knows. He grew up
Yeah.
scraping by, working his ass off for things that guys like us take for granted.
It still was kind of rude, though.
It was not stellar. How was it with you and Reggie?
Mixed. Usually boys want to go parking with me, not cruising around town. Kept glancing at his watch like he had somewhere to go.
They're boyfriends. I wonder why Reggie was looking at his watch. Maybe because he knew that Archie would be mad if he came home so late?
There was an incident. Their lives were threatened.
Jeez.
White thugs threw a brick through their window.
Oh my god.
Burned a cross in their yard. They went to the police, who threatened to arrest them, not the thugs.
Sounds about right.
That's why Mr. Rayberry left. Why would Mr. Rayberry take his own life?
Unless, as you keep saying, he didn't.
Yeah. He was looking forward to so many things, too, in his book.
Sorry for miscounting the trumps.
Better clear your dance cards.
For a second, I thought they were going to be in the car, and they just, like, stole
and
the
we
car.
want to go, so you're taking us on a double date.
For some of you,
Aw.
The dangers of white ignorance.
exactly. Right doesn't give us any easy answers. Do you have anything to add?
No. Only that this was the most powerful novel I've ever read.
Aw.
The family in the book, the Daltons, reminded me a lot of my own family in some unpleasant ways.
Aw.
But I'm very glad to have read it and to be learning more.
I bet that's hard to admit, honestly.
But I can't wait to read more.
I love
You
that
won't be
she's
shocked
being
to
so
hear,
honest
Cheryl,
about
but
it.
Jazzed to share it with you.
Thank you, Clay.
Aw.
Of course.
She clearly wants to learn, you know? Aw.
Now,
Tony's proud of her.
moving on to Baldwin's essay.
I feel like, too, it's like showing Tony that she really does care.
Brad Rayberry didn't kill himself.
No.
I feel like it's really important, too, that for Tony, that Cheryl not only is learning about these things, but is recognizing her role in it and how her family is exactly the type of people that are doing this, you know, that are not good people. And I feel like a lot of it is like Cheryl showing not only that she's in support of Tony and people of color, but also like living her true self and admitting like I am ignorant, you know, by saying like no, I haven't read any other Black authors, but I would love to read for them from now on. I think it's pretty, like, I have a lot of respect for Cheryl for admitting these things, you know. And she tells Tony straight up, and even the conversation on the couch when she said, "Who's that?" You could tell that she was kind of embarrassed asking, but she did, and that's making that effort, you know, to truly understand her partner and her background and the crazy injustice that's happening in the world at this time. And I think that that's the best way to show Tony that, like, not only am I not like that, but I won't stand for people that are like that. Does that make sense? I feel like it's really good what Cheryl's doing.
How well did you really know your so-called hero, Chucky?
Why is he dressed like an
Well
old
enough to
lady?
know that he wouldn't take his own life.
How about the fact that he was a draft dodger who protested the Korean War?
Sorry, but like, what's the correlation between those things?
He's a mental patient at St. Vincent's in New York City.
Being a mental patient doesn't mean shit, though.
Miracle that he didn't take his own life sooner.
Because I could imagine that his mental health was not good after everything went down with his wife and kids.
Curious to hear how you thought the meeting went.
Better than I thought it would, actually. I'm relieved.
Aww.
But I think you were right to be so protective of Black Athena. It's your club, your space. I am so grateful that I got to experience it and that I got to see firsthand what you're so passionate about. But I think in the future I will just attend the more public events.
Aw. That's really, really sweet, though.
Maybe you can read some more books off Clay's list.
That's sweet. Okay, I like that because it's not like... In the first place, Tony was like obviously not 100% on board with her coming, you know, which is why she wasn't jumping at the opportunity to invite her, which is understandable, you know, given everything. And I feel like Cheryl is cut from a different branch than Kevin is, you know? Kevin still is not anywhere near, you know, going through the same things as the people of color are, but Cheryl is like opposite scale. So I understand that. And also it's nice that she's letting her have this thing because she felt like she lost herself, you know, which is why she quit the Cheerios, why she kind of stepped away for a bit. And it's really sweet that like Cheryl got to witness exactly what it is that they're doing, but still like say, okay, that's your space to do that. I'm not going to take away your space, or I'm not going to like just insert myself into everything you do. Like I want you to have these things for yourself. I think that's pretty special.
Maybe afterward we could discuss them together.
Well, I can dig that plan. What are you doing tonight? Midge had mentioned that...
Oh shit. What did I do? That's sweet. It's like showing her that she does care about the things she cares about, but also not like taking that away from her.
I could make myself available.
Ooh, the tension. Ooh, she's gonna kiss her.
This is the last letter.
No! Damn it.
We'll at last have the money we need to buy your parents a place in the city and move to Paris.
Aww.
After everything we've been through, I'm filled with such optimism about our future.
God, that doesn't sound like somebody who's trying to kill himself.
Did he also tell you that Bradley served in World War II? And that he became addicted to opium because of a war injury?
Wow.
And that he checked himself into St. Vincent's voluntarily?
That makes sense.
I'll tell
Wow.
you this. My husband was an optimist.
That's what's so sad is like people base an entire person around certain things like that they have no idea like what was actually going on.
God knows who Bradley might have angered or upset. I've seen a lot of people do horrific things in my day.
Take a gander. You won't believe the bitchin' rigs on this one.
Serves us right for stopping at the newsstand.
Classy chassis.
I feel like they're gonna fall in love with each other because of the cars. They have so much in common.
What are you doing?
Oh, I just thought since we're late, it'd be better if I...
Oh, you drove on the way here. It's my car. I'll drive.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure you don't flood the engine when you start her up, because sometimes...
I got it, Reg.
Oh my god. They're so funny.
And then I suppose I'm going to see about getting his novel published.
Aww.
I'm sure he'd be happy for you to continue adapting his stories.
I'd be honored.
Aww.
Are you two going steady?
Who?
Oh,
Us?
no.
Oh no.
We're
What?
classmates and friends.
I hope she's like, right. She's like, I've seen this before. Hey, at least it's gonna bring it up into the conversation. I hope they kiss. Damn it. Oh my god. All right, buddy. Get out. Fix the engine like you said you could.
Well, considering the fact that I'm in stilettos and Pops is
Push.
5 miles back that way, might I suggest you two cool it and start walking?
Push that bitch. Damn. 5 miles? Get behind the wheel, push that bitch down the hill.
Why don't you see if Clifford Blossom can get you a car?
Get bent.
Why not? Clifford Blossom will do anything to keep you happy. Star players get perks all the time.
No way. I don't want to be
car,
any
though?
deeper in that creep's pocket than I already am.
Can they stop? Is that the girls coming? Nope. Back to it. Oh, shit.
Hello?
Oh.
Cheryl? And Tony Topaz and Mitch Plum.
I love that Midge went.
It'll be a blast and a half. What
They're
about the
gonna
boys?
run into the boys
All
fighting
due
in the street.
respect to those wet rags. Who cares about the boys?
Yeah, they're not paying attention to them, so. Oh well.
Should go back on the road with my folks. As hard as the tour was,
Yeah, I was wondering.
well, maybe this time you'll actually send me my homework.
Yeah, yes, I will. Maybe I'll send you some letters too.
Aww. That's so cute.
I was stupid enough to think that I was lending my car to someone that I could trust.
Oh, I guess they went the other direction.
I've got an abandoned jalopy in my garage. Why don't you take it off my hands, Reggie? You'd actually be doing me a favor.
That'd
Aw.
be incredible, Pop.
Bet they let you keep it in the shop class at the high school, too.
That'd be awesome. Aww. Aww.
Great, go.
That's not why I got back late.
Where did he go to see his family?
I drove home to Duck Creek to see my folks.
How come?
Yeah.
I was feeling homesick.
Why didn't you just tell
No
me
wonder
that?
he was checking his watch.
But I've always felt a little homesick ever since my dad left for Korea. He was my best friend. I've never really had one since.
Homesick even
What
though
about
he's
Betty?
home.
Or what's
Home
his
is not a
name,
place.
Beef soup? Soup can?
Home is somebody. Is people.
You mean Jughead? Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's a good egg, though. And
Also,
Betty,
they never talk.
she's...
Aww. Aww. You need to step up, bitch.
They're happy I ended up in a good home with good people.
Aww.
You're good people, Archie.
How about let's be honest with each other from now on? Oh my god.
Where are the girls?
He got kidnapped, bitch. Oh shit, is he getting famous? Aw. The new Elvis.
If you thought I was gonna miss the biggest show of your career, you've got to screw loose.
Business card of a music producer from Phantom Rock Records.
Aww. Aww. They're so cute. If only this happened before the Fangs and Tony disaster.
I thought you could use a hand souping her up a little.
I could. That's why I asked Betty.
Ah, that's why I asked Betty. I'm dead.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh my
By
god.
the way, I was
That is
telling Wendy, You
everything.
two missed an incredible show.
You guys were too busy being idiots.
What?
What? Ah, nothing. Thanks.
Oh my god, he's jealous. You better step it up with her, bitch. She's not gonna wait around forever. Not that she would get with Reggie, but still.
I was wondering if there might be any in Mr. Bayberry's refrigerator. I wonder what happened to the milk bottles.
Milk bottles?
She's gonna say I saw the
A
milk
few
man.
nights ago, I heard the milkman making an unusually late delivery to this apartment.
Oh shit.
The distinct rattle of the glass bottles, of course.
Holy shit.
My kitty heard it right away.
Holy shit. Well, now he knows. This was a good episode. It wasn't like my favorite out of the season, but I still really enjoyed it. I thought the Tony and Cheryl scenes were fantastic. It was nice to see Cheryl show Tony that she's making the effort for her. And not just like making the effort, but actually trying to learn and grow as a person alongside this, you know, because she loves Tony and cares about Tony. She is learning so much from Tony and realizing her place in it all and acknowledging her place in it, and that her place is the opposite of Tony's, and that she has a lot of learning to do. She's very ignorant on the topic because of how she was raised. And it's really nice to see her making that effort. And I love that she like really asked Tony to like come to one of the meetings because Kevin had, but then afterwards was like, you know, maybe I'll just come to like the important things, you know, because she wanted to see what it was like to make herself be included in that, to help learn more and more about their culture and about their history, but at the same time not take away from Tony's thing, you know. This was so important that Tony do this, and she didn't want to just like invite herself in on something that was hers, you know. She was trying to find herself and really, really loved what she made, you know, and that it's a place where they can all get together and read stories and share experiences and talk about things without it being, not without it being, but like, you know, in the safe space of each other. And I really respect Cheryl for understanding that it's like her safe place and that it's okay if something is just hers, you know? Reggie and Archie were something else this episode. They're cracking me up. It was like, it like started off with them being like absolute bros, like obsessed with each other all of a sudden. And then Reggie takes out the car and is missing until super late at night and said he went on a joyride, but really he went to go visit his family because he's homesick, which I was wondering when that was going to be brought back up because she said that Veronica had said that he kept checking his watch. So I'm like, okay, he clearly like wanted to go somewhere. So I'm sure he wanted to go see his family like before they went to sleep. So I hope we get to see like the first real date of Reggie and Veronica because I feel a little bit robbed that we didn't see it after all that lead up. I'm glad that Veronica and Betty decided to just ditch them when they ran out of gas because they have been making the effort with them. And the first date with Archie was way too focused on the car and like, where's the car? Why isn't he back? I'm worried about the car, you know? And what made it worse is he didn't even like tell her why he was so distracted, which like pissed me off. I'm like, Archie, just tell her why so that she'll understand. And same with Veronica. Even Veronica's like, yeah, my date didn't go so well either. But I really hope that we're getting closer to them figuring out their feelings for each other because I'm starting to get worried at where we're at in the show in terms of the timeline of when it's about to end. So I hope that we finally see them progress more. I thought we were going to get that in this episode, but I guess not. I did love the scene though when they were walking back to the car with the gas tank and they're like talking and, you know, apologizing and opening up to each other. And when Archie was like, Betty, she's, you know, like he just like didn't even have the words. And I'm happy that he's finally realizing that because he hasn't been treating her very good. And that makes me sad. I love that Reggie got a jalopy from Pop. That is so cute. And so now he gets to work on his own. And what was cute was like that Betty was helping him. And then Archie came to help out and saw that Betty was there. And it was like a mixture of like impressed, but also like jealous. Like, why did you call Betty? Why is Betty here helping you? You know, maybe that's also going to light a fire in his ass. Like, okay, I better like grow up and figure this out with Betty so that I don't lose her. Even though I'm certain Reggie would never go there at all, especially like knowing how he feels about Betty. The Mr. Rayberry stuff is so sad. When they finally explained like his backstory and his wife and how they separated because people were threatening them, it just seriously broke my heart. I can't imagine being in that position with somebody that you love and your kid and having to decide to like separate. Thanks to the neighbor, they now know that there was a milkman that came that night and no milk. So Jughead is finally like making that connection and realizing that he was murdered. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here. I'm sad that Tabitha's leaving again. I wish that she was in all the episodes. So it makes me wonder if maybe she is going to be one that dies since like she's the guardian angel and stuff. Or like dies, you know, like her physical being dies, but like she's still there or something. I don't know. Some shit like that. But I'm so sad that she's not in it enough. But I love that like the wife asked if they were going steady and they kind of looked at each other like, no, we're friends. You know, they kind of panicked a little bit. And then the way they were like looking at each other was just so sweet. And I hope that they finally like try it out because clearly those feelings are there. And it was really sweet to see them together again and see them working together again. And the fact that the case with Mr. Rayberry and his wife almost exactly like mirrors Jughead and Tabitha, which is so cute. But I hope that that's not foreshadowing that Jughead is going to die. I don't know. But yeah, I really liked the episode. It wasn't like my favorite, but I felt like there was some parts that were slower, but I feel like a lot of the scenes had really like deep meanings behind it, like the Cheryl and Tony stuff. Oh, Fangs is like about to be famous now for Midge. And like I was saying, like in the reaction, I don't know what they're going to do going back to present day, because like present day Midge is dead. But then Midge is also having a baby in the past. So I do wonder if maybe Fangs is going to stay back. But then at the same time, he'd be neglecting his own child that's in the future. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I hope they thought that through though, because that's kind of messed up if he chooses to leave his kid in the future for the people in the past. Although if he like had to choose between the two, at least Anthony would have two parents because of Cheryl, you know? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with that. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle that with the new characters, how they're going to bring them back to the present day. or if they will at all, for that matter. I'm about to watch the next episode right now, so I'm not going to watch the promo. But yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. Not my favorite, but I thought it was pretty good. I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Still like enjoyed it. I've been enjoying every episode this season, honestly. But I just know that they can do better, you know? But yeah, really enjoyed it. I'm still getting nervous because we still aren't anywhere closer to them figuring out their memories. And I kind of hope it's not going to be like a bam, memories are back situation and kind of like a slowly they remember things. Because I really do think that some of the things that they have been remembering are what is leading them to make certain choices. Does that make sense? So like, for example, like the Betty and the teacher sex thing that they did that was so inappropriate. I feel like they couldn't be that stupid to write it that way unless it actually meant something to the storyline. So I think they are getting their memories, but their subconscious is trying to make sense of it. And I feel like we're slowly seeing that more and more. I'm excited to see where we go from here and to watch the next episode. I have no idea what to expect because have not seen the promo, have not seen tweets about it or anything. I've seen some comments that people commented saying like, I can't wait to see your reaction to this episode. So fingers crossed it's something good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. See you guys for the next episode. Thanks for watching.